Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today, the home of political news and other key reports on events in the country. Now, on the 18th, 19th, and 20th, Nnamdi Kanu will continue with his trial in the Federal High Court, Abuja. And right now, his lawyers have decided to take another bold step to ensure that he gets fair trial from the Nigerian court. Don't forget that fairly recently, the president has promised not to interfere in the judicial process of his case, that he should go there and defend himself. And he's ready to defend himself. But right now, for them to ensure that everything goes well, his fundamental human right is not being trampled upon, and they get fair trial for their client, Nnamdi Kanu, they've decided to take this drastic move, which involves United Kingdom, United States, and also United Nations. You get to hear full details of it in a jiffy. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. The detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has asked the United Nations, government of the United States of America, and United Kingdom to send representatives to witness the 7-count amended charge preferred against him and pending at the Federal High Court, Abuja Division, due to continue on the 8th and the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January 2022. In June 2021, IPOB leader was picked from Kenya and extradited to Nigeria to face treason charges. He was subsequently arraigned and brought before Binta Ejimakor, a judge of the Federal High Court in Abuja, who asked him to be remanded at the DSA's custody. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the court in response to his agitation for the Republic of Biafra. He was granted bail in April 2017 on health grounds, but left because of the threat against his life. On July 26, Justice Ejimakor adjourned his trial till October 21st, owing to the failure of the Nigerian government to produce him in court. On August 9, IPOB announced the enforcement of a lockdown every Monday until Kanu was released, but later suspended the directive a few days later. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, lead counsel to Kanu, in different letters dated January 11 to the UN, US, and UK, asked them to send representatives to observe the proceeding of the court on the adjourned dates. According to Ejiofor, the request is compelling in the circumstances to ensure that the whole process of our client's trial is fair and just in all circumstances. The counsel to IPOB leader who also asked the UN, UK, and US to prevail on the Nigerian government to caution its security agent to exhibit a modicum of civility in their operations and refrain from harassing, intimidating, and arresting innocent civilians who may throng the court premises on the said dates. One of the letters read, We act as barristers and solicitors to Nnamdi Kanu, hereinafter referred to as our client. We write this letter to the Secretary General on behalf of our client and with his consent and authority. May we respectfully notify the Secretary General that criminal proceeding in respect of the 7-count amended charges preferred against our client and pending at the Federal High Court, Abuja Division, are due to continue on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January 2022. In view of the foregoing, may we gratefully please request the Secretary General to send representatives of the United Nations to observe the proceeding of the court on those adjourned dates and on any other date to which further proceedings in the cause may be adjourned until the matter is disposed of. The need to ensure that our client is given a fair trial has compelled us to make this request. The instant request is compelling in the circumstance to ensure that the whole process of our client's trial is fair and just in all circumstances. It must be remembered that his purported indictment on criminal charges has a political undercurrent. This fact impels all true democratic institutions of the world to keep a close, watchful, and attentive eye on the whole judicial process that has intervened. I'll take that again. He said, these facts impel all true democratic institutions of the world to keep a close, watchful, and attentive eyes on the whole judicial process that has intervened to determine his culpability. The Nigerian government clearly has a profound interest in the criminal charge pending against our client and the outcome of his trial. The state government overreached itself by ensuring that our client was brought back to Nigeria by every means possible. Some leading members of the government have also made certain unsavory comments about our client. For this reason, we view as compelling the need to invite representatives of true democratic institutions of the world to observe court proceedings in relation to his trial. Furthermore, we view the recent extrajudicial comment made by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in a media chat he had with two journalists about the pending trial of our client with circumspection. We firmly believe that the comment approximates to a taunt to forestall any undesirable consequences that may eventuate on it. We consider it impedient that truly democratic institution of the world send representatives to observe proceeding of the trial of our client. We firmly believe that the presence of those representatives in court will make all parties toe the path of honor and rectitude and assure the fair trial of our client. In view of the foregoing and anticipation, the indulgence of the Secretary General, may we then respectfully request the Secretary General to forward to us the name of at least a representative to enable us formally notify the court of his expected presence in court on the adjourned dates. We also wish to use the opportunity to appeal to the United Nations to prevail on Nigerian government to caution her security agents. They should exhibit a modicum of civility in their operation and must refrain from harassing, intimidating, and or arresting innocent civilians who may throng the court premises on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January 2022 in demonstration of their unwavering solidarity to our client. It is on record that these civilians who have remained devoted and steadfast in their commitment and solidarity have conducted themselves peacefully and in the most civil manner. It is also on record that notwithstanding the fact that these civilians have always been peaceful in their conduct and show of solidarity, the security agents have continued to harass, intimidate, and arrest them. Many of these people so arrested are still languishing in various detention facilities in Nigeria. While thanking the Secretary General for the expeditious attention accorded to these requests, may the Secretary General accept the assurance of our highest regard. Wow. Now, this is all about, inviting foreign bodies to come and be part of the trial, which will commence on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January 2022. Don't forget that he will be brought to court, for the case to continue. And based on what his lawyer had said, they don't want the case to be swept under the carpet or things done against his fundamental human right. That's why they are demanding as a means of necessity that representatives comes from United Kingdom, United Nations, and also United States of America. But if you ask me, I think that this would have been done long ago. You understand? Today, it would have been a case of a reminder, at least as at the day they mentioned the dates that he will, be brought to court or where he will face his trial in court. I feel that the lawyers would have used the opportunity, if they had this kind of mindset, they would have used the opportunity to send first-hand letter, to the United Nations, United Kingdom, and also to the U.S. And then today should have been a reminder, please, we want to remind you that the 18 and 19 is no more tentative, is real. We want you to appear in court so that you can watch how the trial of our leader goes. You understand? But however, it's better late than never. You understand? Whatever they have done, we are hopeful that everything will go well. The federal government, the President Muhammadu Buhari has sworn never to intervene with judicial process of the case. So which means that if at the end of the day he comes out strong or comes out without any form of guilt on him, he will be freed. So we are waiting to see what the United States, UK, and also United Nations will do on that day, if they will honor the request by sending a representative to be part of the judicial process. That's where we'd like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your view?